just recently purchased a waffle line that you can fill it while the waffle cooks. So if you want to see how I made this chicken filled waffle with maple butter, keep on watching. So we're going to start with making the waffle batter. And into a bowl, we're going to add all the dry ingredients, which is some flour, we've got some baking powder and cornstarch, we've got some brown sugar, and some salt. So we're just going to go ahead and get these incorporated. As always, correct amounts of ingredients are going to be on the website, traditionalbutnot.com. So once you got that mixed in, we're going to combine our wet ingredients. Okay, so we're going to mix our wet ingredients, which is some melted butter. And we got some milk. Now I'm just going to give that a quick mix, just so I make sure that my butter isn't too hot for when I add the eggs and it doesn't cook them. And we're going to add in the eggs and we'll add in some vanilla paste. So I'll go ahead and get that all mixed up. Now simple enough, we add the wet to the dry ingredients and we go ahead and mix it till it's combined. Once you've got it all mixed in like that, we're going to set it aside while we prep the chicken. So I've got my chicken here. Now, if you can find boneless chicken thighs, just go ahead and buy them, but I couldn't find any. I had to buy the ones with the leg and the thigh attached, so I've just gone ahead and deboned them. And yeah, there's a piece of leg meat there and the thigh piece. I chose to leave the skin on this time. Sometimes I take it off, but I thought today, why the hell not just leave it on? It can't hurt nothing. So we're just going to go ahead and make sure it's nicely coated in the flour. Then keeping wet hand, dry hand technique. Go ahead and coat it in the egg. Make sure all the excess egg drips off and into your panko. Maybe I will learn one day to use appropriate size things, because this is a little bit too small, which makes it a little bit harder, but it'll be fine. So you want to go ahead and really push the panko into the chicken, make sure it sticks good, and flip it over, make sure you get both sides. And once you got it nicely coated in the panko, put it onto your plate and go through and get the rest of them breaded. So I've got my chicken all breaded up and I've already got my oil preheated to, it's around 160 degrees, but it will drop a little bit once I put the chicken in. So just gonna go ahead and lay your chicken in there. So it looks like I can fit about 3 pieces in there. So you want to keep your eye on the temperature. You want to keep it in between 160 and 170 degrees there. Just going to go ahead and fry this up till it's nice and golden and crispy. Once your chicken's nice and golden, looking a little something like that, going to remove it to a plate lined with some paper towel. As soon as it comes off, you just want to hit it with just a little bit of salt, not too much. Then we'll go along and fry the rest of the chicken. So now it comes time to cook the waffle. So I've already preheated my waffle iron. Going to give it a little spray with some oil to prevent stickage. Now we're going to go in with a ladle full of batter. And we're going to plop the chicken right on top. And we're going to cover it with more batter. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to close it up and give it a flip. Now we just let it cook for about 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and we'll come back. While the waffle's cooking away there, I've already heated up some maple syrup in my pot here. I'm just going to go ahead and add the butter, cold butter at a time, and just melt it slowly till it's all combined and emulsified. So it's been cooking away for about 7 minutes. I'm going to open it up and have a look. It looks a little blonde, but maybe we'll give it just another 30 seconds or so. I've got my butter all emulsified in the maple syrup. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a pinch of some finishing salt. And we'll get that stirred in and give it a taste. Just going to hit it with a little bit more salt. Now the salt I'm using is Maldon, so it's not a big salty flavour, so it may look like a lot, but it's got a kind of mild texture to it, so. And that's going to be perfect to drizzle over the chicken. And my waffles all finished there. Let's see how it turned out. Ooh. Now what I think's happened is because I put the chicken in, and it's made like a high spot in the middle. I think that's why I didn't brown so good on these sides, but the bottom there looks absolutely perfect. So for the next one, I'll spread it around a little bit. And now I've cut this piece of chicken up, so hopefully we get a better browning on the top side. We'll see if it works. Oh, this bit won't fit. Ooh, tasty chicken. Okay, let it close down, give it a flip, and we'll come back in 7 minutes. Let's see how this one turned out. Much better, in my opinion. Also, I left it go for a full 8 minutes this time. So, finish it off. Many ways to do it, but this maple butter is my topping of choice. Don't be shy with it. I had too many waffles in my time, but we'll see how this goes. The chicken loses a little bit of its crunch. So next time I do this, I might try some smoked chicken thighs. But this is still damn tasty.